We know you love mythology, TikTakers. And we bet you've heard about the protagonist of today's video, ARES, the god of war. However, do you know what his story is like? Let's find out. ARES was the son of Zeus and Hera. Legend says that she fled Olympus and stepped into a temple consecrated to Chloris, goddess of the flowers and gardens. She told Hera to touch a particular flower, and she did. However, it turned out to be Zeus in disguise, and from that union, ARES was born. ARES was known for his lack of manners, his violence, and his aggressiveness. That's why during war he represented brutality and the horrors of battle. However, at the same time, he personified bravery, as well as unrelenting force. He was a great protector for Olympus and the armies and would free both the rebels and the just people. He was also known for being the god of masculine virility. In fact, it was believed that he had about 60 children and 30 lovers. From all his lovers, his favorite was Aphrodite, the goddess of love, who was being unfaithful to her husband Hephaestus. As we told you in the Aphrodite video, Hephaestus was the god of the blacksmith, and while he worked, Aphrodite and ARES would see each other in secret. They were being watched by Helios, the embodiment of the sun, so to avoid being caught, ARES asked a young man, Electrion, to help them by working as a sentinel. However, one day, Electrion fell asleep while guarded and couldn't tell ARES that Helios was coming. Thus, after seeing ARES and Aphrodite together, Helios went to Hephaestus to tell him everything. The young sentinel was harshly punished for not doing his job. He was transformed into a rooster so that he would sing every time the sun rises. On the other hand, Hephaestus devised a scheme to punish the lovers. He sewed a net of golden threads that were barely visible but very resistant. He placed them on his bed and told Aphrodite that he would go out on a trip. She fell for the lie and told ARES to come, but once they got into the bedroom, the golden net fell on them and trapped them. After witnessing that scene, Hephaestus summoned all of the gods so they could too witness the unfaithfulness of his wife. After Poseidon intervened in the conflict, since he wanted to impress Aphrodite, the two lovers were liberated but condemned to be apart forever. But even that wasn't enough. They still managed to see each other and had a lot of children. Phobos, Deimos, Adrastea, Antiras, Harmonia, and Eros. It was precisely his love for Aphrodite that also led him to end Adonis' life in a fit of jealousy. ARES also played a curious role in the Trojan War, since he fought for both sides. He promised Athena and Hera that he would fight by the side of the Greeks, with Achilles. However, Aphrodite and Apollo then convinced him to join the side of Paris and the Trojans. ARES was known for his bronze armor, his lance, his helmet with a red crest, and his sword. He's usually depicted as a young man with no hair on his face or body. He would travel around using a carriage pulled by 4 immortal, fire-breathing horses using golden bridles. He had an entourage who joined him in his battles, composed of his sons Deimos and Phobos, his sister Enyo and a son of both, Eneleus, as well as the demons Kidimos, Polemos, the Mashe and the Ismenai. Moreover, he treated his sister Hebe as a servant. Despite being the god of war, he wasn't always victorious in his encounters. Many times he lost against his sister Athena, who represented just causes and wisdom. And he even lost against Heracles, who managed to hurt ARES one time. This Olympian god went down in history due to his aggressiveness and his relationship with Aphrodite, who is depicted in many works of art. He was a pretty unpopular god who never had many homages made in his honor, although he is remembered in many books and movies as the great warrior he was. Did you like ARES' story, TikTakers? What other Greek gods would you like us to talk about? Let us know in the comments! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!